The Kenyan media is filled with stories about the succession of Raila Amolo Odinga. Who will succeed Raila? Who is best placed to step into Raila's shoes? And honestly, in my opinion, it is disgusting. And it is also a strategic mistake for any person interested in stepping into the shoes of Raila. In most African customs, it is taboo to discuss any succession issues about your father when he's still alive, when he's still seated at his post as head of the home, head of the family. Now let us get something very clear from the onset, okay? Raila is going nowhere. And Raila has not run his course. Mambo bado. So, it is not a problem if the Kenyan media continues to push the story that there's a handshake with Ruto, that this and this is happening because there's a handshake with Ruto, or Raila is warming up to Ruto. All rubbish according to me, if you ask me. And as all this drama unfolds, the person best placed to take over from Raila one day is very quiet, is not involved in the succession debate. Instead, he is very busy building up his profile. And we're going to discuss him in a minute. First of all, I want to give you an important heads up. Itumbi's boys have been unleashed. And I'm delighted that many hawk-eyed regulars on this channel have immediately recognized them. Yeah, these are the boys who are paid 20k a month to disrupt political discussions on social media, including on this channel. You know, for some time now, the air in the comments area of this channel has been very fresh air. Okay, the Itumbi boys went missing. Hardly surprising, because I believe they're overwhelmed by the views of the majority. They were drowned by the views of Kenyans. Let me explain. Itumbi's boys thrived when people did not really have an opinion. And those who had an opinion did not have emotions strong enough to take the trouble to express their opinions on social media. And then Ruto did something that caused everybody to come out and express their opinion. Can you guess what it is? Let me put it this way. When the pockets of Kenyans remained untouched, people did not want to comment. In fact, many Kenyans did not have a view. Those are politicians. I'm not involved in politics. And then Ruto touched people's pockets. Ruto touched people's pockets. Taxes, cost of living, etc., etc. You know, in this life, if you want a reaction from somebody, touch their money. There, touch their money. Even the quietest person who says zero, has no opinion, has no views to express, just try and touch their money. Utaona. Utajua aujui. What? And so for that reason, Itumbi's propaganda boys, including their fake accounts, about 100,000 of them, purchased from India, could not work against the wave and avalanche of angry Kenyans. But now they're back with a strategy to disrupt as usual. And some of their tactics include convincing Kenyans that Raila has warmed up to Ruto, convincing Kenyans that Raila is leaving the local political space for the AU job, or at least campaigns for that AU job, when those elections are in the year 2025, January 2025. We are still in the year 2024. And to be very honest with you, I am fed up of those unpatriotic Kenyans who love money, 20k a month, more than they love their country. And so for the first time in my long career, I am very busy with the delete button. I am very busy with the button to block people from making any comments on this channel. I just wanted to let you know about that. Now this man called Edwin Sifuna, who is the Secretary General of the ODM party, has a very bright future ahead of him. Indeed, if elections were held today, let's be very honest, if elections were held today, and in those elections Edwin Sifuna faced Kalonzo Musyoka, who do you think would win? Let's just be honest. In my view, Bwana Sifuna has very smartly lifted himself above that position of being seen as a mere Raila sycophant into charting his own political course. And unlike other characters being fronted to take over from Raila, Edwin Sifuna, during the maandamano, he was always there in the thick of things. Some people are missing. And please don't throw any stones. Sijataja mtu. And keen political observers from the Mulembe nation will definitely have noticed that Sifuna may be in line to be the man who fulfills the prophecy about the Mulembe nation. And this prediction says that leadership will come to the Mulembe nation via Lake Victoria. That is from Nyanza. You know, I find it super fascinating that the rise of Edwin Sifuna has happened at a time when the leading names in the Luya nation have let their people down very badly. People like Boni Khalwale, whom Sifuna has destroyed many times on local TV shows, political shows. Rising stars like Cleophas, Shackles of Doom, Malala, they've really let down the Mulembe nation, and there are many others. And so in this kind of environment of selfish Luya leaders, Edwin Sifuna's star has shone much, much brighter. And day by day, it is becoming very clear that this is a politician to watch. It is not lost on keen observers also that the post of Secretary General of the ODM party has given Raila a big headache for many years until Edwin Sifuna took up the post. And today, this man is the face of ODM. Eloquent, wise, he just doesn't shoot his mouth carelessly. And if you have not noticed, very strategic. In my opinion, if Edwin Sifuna is the future of Kenyan politics, then we are all in very good hands. Even those who are not in ODM, even those who do not support the opposition, as a nation, we are all in very good hands. You know, it really tickles me that Bwana Sifuna was born barely 3 months before a very major political event, game-changing, unfolded in Kenya. And this is the 1982 coup. And so, as Edwin Sifuna was in his diapers, barely 3 months old, another character called Boni Khalwale was making a big announcement on KBC, supporting a short-lived military coup by the Kenya Air Force in August 1982. And by the way, that was a coup that was not really a coup. It was actually an intelligence operation. I urge you to catch my video very comprehensive video, more than 45 minutes, that is on this channel, that gives you full details of exactly what went down and what it was all about. In 1982, Boni Khalwale was a student at the University of Nairobi when Sifuna was developing his first teeth. And so you'll understand why I get so tickled when on these very hot local TV shows, Edwin Sifuna gives Boni Khalwale some very interesting, factual history lessons. And I can reveal today in my analysis, I take Sifuna's words very seriously whenever he speaks, because he's an insider. And so far, I have not made a wrong step by taking Sifuna's words seriously. And one of the things that Bwana Sifuna has told us in recent times is that Baba is going nowhere. He has said that more than once. And so for those of us who would like to stubbornly insist on believing newspaper headlines, maybe you should listen a little more to the Nairobi Senator, Honorable Sifuna. And one more thing I like about Bwana Sifuna is that he has been a patient man. He has climbed up the ranks gradually. In 2017, he lost the seat for Nairobi Senator to Johnson Sakaja. Actually, the final vote count, Sifuna had 674,000 votes and Sakaja had 811. That was 42% of the vote for Sifuna and 51% of the vote for Sakaja. But there are those who believe that those were not the real results in 2017. There are those who believe that actually Bwana Sifuna, on his debut, running in a general election, actually won those elections. But it was necessary to reduce his votes, mainly because Raila's votes in Nairobi had to be reduced in order for that election to be rigged in favor of Uhuru Kenyatta of Jubilee. There are those who believe Sifuna won, and I'm inclined to side with them. Anyway, in 2022, he could not be stopped. And that's why he's the current Nairobi Senator, and doing a very good job at that. He's very visible. He is one of those rare issue-based politicians, and not just a mouthpiece for Raila, although he fully supports Raila. And it is my strong opinion that the track record of this politician is one of the reasons why Kenyans should totally ignore the rubbish political analysis we see in our media about Raila being out of the game. A veteran striker is about to score, and yet you're busy talking about the person who will succeed him. And some of the people who are very busy discussing this are supposed to be defenders, who are supposed to defend against this striker. What? Not wise. Not wise at all for them. Now, very quickly before I go, there are very few slots left for my special report, which gives you details which will help you to understand why this campaign of the Raila succession has really gained traction, despite the fact that it is all hogwash. Of course, one of the reasons is that it is very heavily funded. And if you get your hands on this special report, you will understand exactly who is financing it and why. It's a very sensitive special report. I've been highly recommending it. And therefore, if you're able, I believe you can see details on your screens right now. Take full advantage, and squeeze yourself in, into those 50 people with this very instructive, eye-opening special report. For only Kenya shillings 19.99, things can be very, very clear to you. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.